Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, as this is my first video, I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine and tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm just going to start off with my foundation. I've already prepped my skin, I've done my regular skincare, so I'm ready to go. So I'm going to use the NYX Total Control Drops, which I've only just got, but I love. I only use about 2 drops as it is my everyday. And I really liked the colour selection of this. So, my name is Neha. I'm 22. I live in the UK. I have been a YouTube watcher for about, say, 3 years, and I wanted to start YouTube from like the minute that I saw it, but it was never really the right time until now. But now I feel like it's the perfect time. So I'm just going to pop my clothes on because my hair is in my face. There we go. Yeah, it was never really the right time, but now I feel like it is. So while it is the right time, I just thought I'd jump in. Don't know where this is going to lead or anything, but just wanted to do it. I feel like this is a really good match for me in the summer. I am a little bit tanned right now, so might not match me perfectly, but I'm just going to bring it down my neck. As you can see. Next, this is quite a simple makeup routine because it's like my everyday, so it's what I wear like to work and sometimes to uni. Sometimes I'll do a little bit more, anything like that. So just my everyday, like quite simple makeup routine. I don't go ham with the concealer day to day, but I will do more normally, so I'm just going to do a little bit of concealing. I use the Makeup Revolution concealer, Conceal and Define, which is my favourite concealer. I'm just going to spot conceal a little bit because I am breaking up. And this is in the shade C8, which is quite light, but I quite like it like that. I love it for highlighting. Just underneath my eyes. I always feel like your first video is quite awkward, but then everyone needs to have a first video, don't they? If you don't have your first video, how are you going to have your second and your third and all the rest of them? I get very hormonally red around my nose, so I'm just putting a little bit of extra concealer there. So that's blended, and I use the Real Techniques setting brush. Just some powder. I'm using the All Nighter waterproof setting powder. I don't know if this is waterproof or not, but I quite like it. The packaging's really cute as well. And the shade is quite light, but I'm gonna use it underneath my eyes, so it will make like a brightening effect. And I'm using Morphe M500, which is a nice fluffy brush, just underneath my eyes. I only set underneath my eyes, really. Just where we put the concealer, just around my nose. And just a bit on my forehead. I'm next going to go in with some contour, so I'm using the Becca Shadow and Light Bronze and Contour Perfector. As you can tell, mine is really well used, but I love it. It's got 2 shades, so it's got a lighter one and a darker one, and I love, sometimes I'll mix them both together, but some other times I won't. So I'm going to use a Laura Geller angled brush for contouring. I'm just going to go underneath my cheekbone. So the way I contour is I'll start by the top of my ear and then just go halfway, so I'll use like that side of my face as a guide, and I'll just swirl it around. And I'm using the lighter shade for this one, just tap it off. Just underneath, and then I use the excess on my forehead because I've not got the smallest forehead, but I do still want colour, so I will put a little bit underneath my forehead. And then I'll still use this brush, but I'll just pinch it and just do the side of my nose. Just for like a very subtle nose contour. Not really a contour, but just a little hint of colour. I'll then use the darker shade, which is more of a bronzier one, on a like angled. This is by Beauty Professionals, and I'll just bronze over it a little bit. So this is the contour one we've added. Now just adding some bronzer. That's what I love about this Becca bronzer, because it's got both in it, and it's such a nice bronzer, and it gives you so much colour without it looking too much. So I always feel like I gravitate towards that one. I'm then going to use blush. I'm going to use NARS Orgasm, everybody's old favourite, but still my absolute favourite. I'm going to use my Morphe M500, which I have two of, so I use one for powder and one for blush. I still love this bronzer to death. I've not stopped using it because I love them that much. I'm just going to add a bit of colour to my cheeks. And I love about this as well because it has quite a like goldeny glow. So you still got adding colour and you still got like the blush that you're trying to add. But I've also got like a nice sheen. Love that. Okay, so for highlighter I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting palette. I'm going to use the shade Moonstone because it's slightly darker. It's kind of the one that I like the middle shade. Just a little bit of highlight. So a little bit more about me. I really love makeup. I have done for absolutely years. This has been my dream for a while, and I just really wanted to accomplish it. I collect makeup because I love it, and I just love the way it like makes my skin look so much better. I love the way that I can just transform anything. I love doing different makeup looks. I never was much of a social media kind of person. I don't know why. Growing up I never really enjoyed it, but then I decided a year ago that I wanted to get Instagram, and I got it, and I love it, and I love it so much. I feel like sometimes it really is easy to go towards the negative side of it, but if you look at it in a positive way, it's never going to be like that. And that's what I love about it. So for my brows I'm going to use the Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I take the excess off in the cap because I don't like too strong of a brow. I used to, and I go in between, so sometimes I really like it, but right now I'm kind of feeling like the more messier bushy brow, and I'm using a Spectrum A24, which is it's got a spoolie one end and it's got like an eyeliner brush the other end. I love these eyeliner brushes for doing my brows. I feel like they come out so much better. And as I learned makeup myself and I was a beginner, I found these a lot easier to use. So if you are a beginner, or you're just starting out, or you just want the easy way out, get an eyeliner brush. It'll make your life a lot easier when using these types of products, because they can be quite intimidating when you first see them. So just go underneath, draw a line, and then feather it up. So just enhancing the brow that I already have. I'm not drawing on another one. I do that when I do more of a heavy look, but I feel like I quite like a softer brow when I've got more of a softer look. And then I just use the rest to fill in the front. Or just use spoolie and brush it up as well. See, so that kind of does the job for you as well, just to make your life a lot easier. Because you see these beautiful looks online and stuff like that, and you just like, as a normal person like myself, I always look at them and be like, oh my god, they're amazing. But how do I do that? I kind of just want to do my makeup in 15 minutes and leave, or I want to know how to do some looks when I go out. So I always like the easier way out, and I'd love to teach you how I picked up the easier way out. Just an easier way of doing makeup without... If you like spending... I quite like spending time doing my makeup, so I will spend time doing my makeup. But if you just want to make like an easier version of it, I would love to teach you how to do that. So I'm going to use a really new palette that I've actually had for a couple of days. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. The packaging is beautiful. It looks like you're a world traveller. I love the fact that it's got a fold down mirror as well, and these are the colours, and they are like there's got some nice neutrals but also some pops of colour, so you can kind of mix the two. Because it's this is my everyday makeup routine, I am only going to use 2 colours, so I'm going to go in with these 2, Still Shot and Riff. So I'm going to go with Still Shot first. These kind of peachy colours are my favourite, especially as transitions. They make really, really good transition colours without even trying. And this one's really nicely pigmented. I didn't put too much on my brush, but I am just going to swirl that in my crease. And I used, I've got a NYX 16 brush, which is just like a fluffy brush. So I've just added a little bit more, just put it in my crease. I usually do prime my eyelids, but I don't do it every day. Just a little bit more, so just making the depth. Because I want this to be the main colour that I use. By all means as well, just wanted to talk to you about it. I am not a camera person. It is taking me ages just to get to use a camera. I am all about taking pictures on my phone and stuff like that. So it's quite hard to use one now that I'm using this one, which I've had for quite a while, but never ever used it. It's really weird, because when I first bought this camera, I just to have a camera. I didn't think I'd ever be shooting a YouTube video on it. It's quite surreal. Just making it is quite surreal. So I'm now going to go in with the shade Riff, and I'm just going to go right underneath it. And I don't mind about it going on my lid. I quite like the messy, smoky kind of look. I'm just going to go under. So as you can tell, I've mixed the 2 colours together, so we've still got the peachy that you can see, but I've just added a bit more depth with the brown. I'm going to take the same brush and just go underneath as well. And as I said, because it's quite simple, I'm not being too intricate about it, but if I was doing like an actual look, and if I was going out, I would like fully go in the same brush. Just going underneath. Yeah, so that's all I really do with my art, is just to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. But I'm then going to use the shade Stranded, which is the second from Top Shade, and I'm just going to put that in my inner corner and on my brow bone, just to give me a little bit of a pop. On the top is a lovely gold shade. When I first saw this, I was like, this is, as palettes can get quite like the same, and they don't really look that different, and then you just feel like you're buying the same colour over and over again. But the thing I like about that one is it's quite different, and it's got a couple of different colours, and you can use it for both. So you can use it to go out there a little bit and use a bit of colour, but you can also get some really nice neutrals in it. Because I'm not one to go fully out with the bright colours, but I do still like to have the option of some if I want to do it just on my lower lash line or on my outer corner. And I like the fact that it gives me the option to do that. So I'm just going to use the Soap & Glory Thick and Fast. I love this mascara, I've loved it for years. It's been my favourite for a while, my holy grail. I love the fact that it gives me volume and length at the same time. So if you see the difference, it's quite a lot of difference. God, doing the other side is so much more difficult. As well as that, let me know if I'm the only person that bumps myself every time, like just gets a dab of mascara on the nose or on the eye after you've done an eye look and you just want to cry about it. It's like all that hard work and it's gone down the drain. Not literally, you could just wipe it off, but still. Okay, and that's my mascara done. So we've actually nearly finished. I can do this look in probably about, say like 10 or 15 minutes. This is like literally my, I'm getting up at 7 in the morning, rush in to do my makeup kind of look. I have got lip gloss on my lips, but I'm just going to leave it on because it's only, lip balm. I'm going to use the NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve. I love this one. I've reused it so many times. I love the colour of it. It's quite neutral. Oh, it's hard to talk while doing your lip liner. Just there we go. And then lastly, I'm just going to get some lipstick. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria, which is my favourite lipstick. I like the kind of cool tone nudes, or like the pinky nudes. I don't like the peachy. They don't really suit me. I just prefer these nudes so much. So I'm just going to dab a little bit on. And I'm done. That's all done. I'm just going to take these off. Yeah, so this is my everyday makeup routine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got to know a little bit about me, and I hope that you can learn a little bit more about me in the future. And oh my god, I'm really excited about this. So yeah, see you in my next video.